Welcome back, my loves. It's Maria Chowdhury here. And in this final video, I want to celebrate you for coming this far on this journey. And I want to support you as you confidently and consciously choose your own authentic, expressive life path as it unfolds into the unknown. You're up to something big. And I see it and sense that and know that and feel that within you. So thank you for being here. So in this final video, I want to wrap up. And so far, where we've been, we have glimpsed into this new landscape that smart, spiritual women are awakening and finding themselves in. And we've talked about how to cultivate the conditions for awakening by tapping into our feminine power and unlocking these three power centers. So in Power Center 1, we identified and broke through our limiting beliefs and the old stories to find the deeper truth of who we are. And in Power Center 2, we tapped into the higher intelligence of life, and we deepened into our trust of our own inner knowing and our intuition, and we unlocked our spiritual navigation system. And in Power Center 3, we connected to an understanding of who power partners are and support, and how having a group of dedicated and committed, like-minded women will exponentially catalyze your greatness. So now it's the time for me to invite you to take the next steps, right? To join me with the community of conscious and brilliant and talented spiritual women. To join me in the upcoming workshop, which you already know about, the free online journey to call forth your feminine power and deepen your intuitive wisdom with Qigong for the awakening woman. You know, and I thought about taking you on a fast track through all three power centers like I did in this video. And then I decided, no, we did this in this video. I want to go deeper and I want to go wider. And I want to just share with you how profound and potent just one of these feminine power practices are, and how profound and potent just one Qigong movement can be. So during our time together, we are going to go deep into our inner wisdom and deep into the ways that we know things with our mind, with our body, when we're connected to all of creation. And then we're going to do a Qigong movement to help with our discernment so we can trust and know confidently what we are perceiving to be a clear yes in our life and what a clear no is in our life, so that we can have that skill. And then moving through the future, you can tap into that skill and embody that skill and have that. And then also, in full disclosure, once our time is complete that day, I'm going to invite you to go on a deeper, longer journey. And you'll be fully equipped with your ability to say yes to what feels right in alignment and to say no, that doesn't feel right for now. And so you'll be fully equipped with your own answers to know if you'll want to go deeper. Right? So I think that's a perfect way for us to have that complete session. But I'm really excited about it, and I'm looking forward to taking you through the steps and through the process of making this really simple yet powerful shift that can ignite and activate your potentials and ignite your destiny. So join below. The link is below for those of you that hasn't joined already. And I just want to give you just a little bit more, because when you shift into manifesting with feminine power and manifesting with qigong, it might be possible to really liberate yourself from self-doubt and insecurities, and from becoming authentically confident and visible. And you might be able to be recognized and rewarded for your contributions. And it's possible to overcome any chronic health challenges that may be blocking your destiny, such as depression or anxiety or depletion or fatigue, feeling like you're just out of alignment in your body. And this practice can allow you to move forward with more energy, because you connect to the realm of infinite energy and you bring it into your body and circulate it through your body, and you release the blockages, and then you store the excess as a battery to help you endure later. And it might be really possible for you to attract an equal, to transform your present relationships to become more intimate and loving, and so that you can just deepen into that relationship that you're yearning for. It's possible to shift from simply thriving into surviving into thriving financially. It's possible to shift from thriving to thriving even more. And it's possible to discover that you're true genius, so that you can create your business and your career and your sacred work, so that you can allow yourself to share your gifts and your skills and your talents in a sweet spot that's in alignment with your purpose and with your calling. Right? It is possible to be supported and loved and valued by people close to you, and so that you can become your best version of yourself. And it is possible to feel like you're finally living your path and your destiny as a spiritual woman who you were born to be. And there's so much more, because as a midwife, one of my favorite parts of being a midwife is holding you and discovering with you what you're birthing into the world. And so there's so much more that can come that we'll discover together. And for those of you that go on the longer journey, the 10-week journey to consciously choose your authentic path with the feminine power and with Qigong, you will discover how to break through that number one barrier that seems to be blocking almost all brilliant and evolved conscious women from fully realizing and activating and living their greatness. Right? And to determine, this is really important, because when we're self-actualizing, we want to, of course, have greatness in all areas of our life, right? But really to determine which key area is the most ripe for you. Is it the area of your spirituality? Is it your health and wellness? Is it your prosperity? Is it your purpose? Is it your leadership? Is it your relationships? Is it your creativity and self-expression? What area is the most ripe for you to self-actualize? And oftentimes, the first area that we think of is the area that we think we should be doing. But ultimately, once we get into the practice, we realize it might actually be another area. So that's really important, to determine what's in season for you and how to keep your eye on the horizon in season. And then to set a really powerful intention that can create a chain reaction of extraordinary results in that area, but then it leads into the other areas. So like there's this one sweet spot that's really right for you right now that we want to uncover and feed into that. And then from there, things open up in all areas of your life. And then also to finally release these limiting beliefs and these thought patterns and these old energy blocks that are holding us back, right? And they feel so rooted in our self doubt. You know, it's great that we have deep roots in Qigong, we deeply root, but we don't need to be deeply rooted. We're going to dismantle and uncover and release and disconnect from and those old paradigms and contracts and that hold us locked in self doubt, feeling invisible, feeling isolated, feeling like we're too much, feeling like we're not good enough. We're going to find those, root those out, and release those. And, you know, once we go into this longer journey together, we have the time, we have the space, we have the trust, we have the commitment, we have the other power partners in together so that we can activate our feminine power system and navigation system. And so we can activate and intuitively and confidently make powerful decisions to become resilient and responsive when there's challenges and setbacks, because there will be setbacks. And you know, there is a lot of challenges and setbacks, and we talk about this, it all seems like all feels so good, but birth is arduous, and we need that container. We need that trust. We need those power partners. We need ourselves, our fullest selves, to step forward so that when we go through this revealing of our old patterns and moving into a new pattern, it is going to be uncomfortable, right? Just like birth. It is going to be uncomfortable and awkward, and there will be moments that you want to go, right? And I'm here to hold you in love and show you that this is what love feels like. Even when you want to run, but to stay and be committed and go the distance so that you can emerge into your fullness, right? So that we can let go of these old stagnant energies, and that we keep trying to just push through and push through and push through and push through, but we're not getting anywhere, and they're keeping you stuck. And we're here to help open you so that you can receive the endless flow of love and abundance from a loving higher power, from a loving universe, so you can birth and be held, right? Even when it's hard. It will be hard. That's why we need an alchemical container, one that is strong enough. This is not for the faint of heart. This is for the one that wants to be born and bring their essence into the world, right? And then from there, we want to create this field of synchronicity, right? And reciprocity that magnetizes the right type of support and resources and opportunities that you need to bring your greatness into the world so that you can feel safe and to free yourself from this isolation and loneliness, because it is so hard to do it by yourself, and it is so lonely. A solo Qigong practice is a lonely practice. I will tell you, when you think you can do it all by yourself, that is a lonely time. No wonder you don't feel like you belong anywhere, right? And so we're going to connect with a global community of women. We're going to go the distance. And, you know, I have the 3 power centers. I have the tools and the principles, and you are on this journey. You've already are on a journey. That's how you arrived here. And what is going to emerge through you is going to be distinctly through you, and it is going to be something that the world has never experienced before. And that is so precious, that we get to be open to the possibilities of what emerges through you. It is such an honor to be with you on this amazing journey, and to be a midwife, and to hold this space and to go through it with you. I have gone through it, and yet I'm going to hold you in integrity. And yet I too will be changed by this experience. I too will be blessed and catalyzed by you. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And I will see you soon. We've got some great work to do, my loves. The great work of the alchemists, of the one that transforms fear into confidence, a blind leap into a courageous, eyes wide open, soaring into destiny, one that transforms loneliness into connection, one that alchemizes our emotions and our past lives and our past wounds, and we sift through those wounds, and we sift through those old stories, and we sift through those identities, and we find the gold, and we share that gold with each other, and then we radiate our light and become beacons of light and love and way showers for other women and other people in our lives. This is the path of love, of alchemy, of transformation, of you consciously choosing your path in alignment to the truth of who you are, who you were born to be. Welcome. Thank you. I'll ring us out.